But in terms of your top four thoughts, obviously Liverpool have come back into the fray. We've just dropped out of the top four on goal difference. So unless you smash you like 7-0, that's not going to make a difference that much. What do you think? What do you think of the title race, the top four? Because obviously the title race is done. Manchester United are second, cool, and the next three. What do you think about that?
Oh, it's tough because I tell you what, Chelsea going to Villa is not going to be easy for them. And I think I do think Liverpool will be
Villa as well.
Pardon?
You just played Villa as well, so firsthand.
I mean, they weren't. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't use us as a line of where those things, but I do think they'll give them a game. The thing is, what's in your favour and is that Chelsea go to Villa and Villa have fans, and you're at home to us and you've got fans. And I think that whilst it didn't really work out for us yesterday, I think the fans will make a big difference. Jack Grealish will play for Villa and he'll be Jack Grealish, and he'll cause problems. And I think Chelsea might struggle, but obviously I think that could end up being a draw there. And I do think you'll beat us, and I think you'll end up getting in the top four because I think Liverpool will beat Palace at home. A Palace side without a Berriese and nothing to play for.
Imagine this season, no London club will get Champions League. That's mad.
I don't think that. Has that ever happened? Possibly.
No. Maybe it might have done. No, because then before when Chelsea weren't dominant, then Arsenal were dominant and still under Wenger. They were guaranteed top four every year. I think if that's the case, I think it's the first year ever that London hasn't got top four in a while, since Premier League maybe. Because Arsenal have been up there in the Premier League, winning Premier League since it started.
No, I think it's mad, but I do think because I just can't see us getting a result on Sunday, and that's the main thing. That's what I think will put you in the top four. Because hang on, what if all three of you win? Is it you finish fifth?
So it depends on if we beat you 1-0, because let me get up the table at the moment, and it'll be easier to show you with the table. Because to talk about these things, I think you just need to let's share a screen. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So, the current position, Chelsea are on 67, Liverpool on 66, and then Leicester City are on 66 as well. But the goal difference is 4. So which means we have to, if Liverpool win, we have to get 5 goals more than them to qualify. Okay. So if everybody wins, we aren't going through. So it is tight down there, but unless we smash you like 7-0 or something, everybody. That's the thing at the moment. So it is tough, and I don't think that we've got the squad to quite manage that. But again, we're trying to build up there with the likes of some of the best managers. Well, obviously, Ollie's not the best manager, but some of the best managers. So best teams and best squads in the whole league, and we're still pushing way above where we're supposed to be. And to a certain extent, we are overachieving, but we kind of deserve it at the same time. I'm not saying top 4, just where we are, where we're competing.
Yeah, like I said, what everything you're about to sign this Samari geezer for 20 million. What a great signing that will be.
Yeah, people keep saying I've looked into it, and he looks decent, but I'm not going to lie. With Leicester of recent, you know they're going to be a good signing, but at the same time, other fans are telling you this guy's going to be a baller, and across the board, from Manchester United, yourself, Chelsea fans are telling us the same thing. So it must be a good sign.
Yeah, he's a good player. I can tell you. I would love for us to sign him. You just keep signing these good players, like Yuri Tielemans. No offense, wise player. How you've managed to snap him up, and he loves playing for you. I'm sure.
He was offered to you. He was offered to you and Man United.
He was offered to us on loan. He was offered to Poch on loan. Poch said no. Following summer, he was offered. This is when Poch was just after the Champions League final. Following summer, he was offered to Poch on a permanent, and Poch said no. I'd rather wait for it. I want to wait for Ndombele.
Really?
So, mate, do you know how many players Tottenham have missed out on because of stupid things?
Was it 20? Because I think that summer. So when Poch was approached him, he'd already been in the Premier League since January because he was on loan to us from January to May. So he had experience. And I think he was one of the top scorers during that time, with assisting or scoring pretty much every game as well.
Yeah, we have some bad. I could give you a squad of players that Tottenham could have signed. Sadio Mane had a look around the training ground. Daniel Levy decided not to pay the money. Didn't want to pay his wages in the £40 million transfer fee. Went to Liverpool. Jean Moutinho in his prime didn't sign him. The list goes on and on. Aubameyang, when he was at St Etienne, came to the training ground. We said no. Like I could give you a whole list of players that we could have got and should have got. Tielemans. It just goes on and on and on.